Welcome back to the channel, everyone. So let's talk about Johnny and Chanel, because apparently Johnny just couldn't keep his mouth shut, and now we are looking at a full-blown medical crisis. Word on the street is that Johnny accidentally lets his two massive toxic DiMera secrets slip, which shocks Chanel so badly that it literally sends her into premature labor. Yeah, you heard that right. Premature labor. Let's break down exactly how we got to this horrible disaster. Johnny DiMera is usually the good guy, or at least he tries to be the good guy. He really does. But right now he is drowning. He is absolutely drowning under the weight of the secrets he is keeping. And not just normal secrets. We are talking dark, twisted, DiMera level secret. He has been walking around Salem looking like a ticking time bomb, and honestly, who can blame him? But also, what was he thinking? You guys know how I feel about this. Keeping secrets from your spouse in Salem never ever works out. It just doesn't. But Johnny thought he was doing the right thing. He thought he was protecting Chanel. Chanel has been through hell lately. She has the breast cancer diagnosis. She is pregnant. She is terrified. So Johnny decides, hey, I'll just carry all this toxic DiMera garbage myself. Bad move, Johnny. Really bad move. Let's look at the first secret. The drug drama. EJ's drug drama, to be exact. DiMera Pharmaceuticals produced that tainted Coracil that killed Sarah's patient, Destiny, and her sister. And what did EJ do? He buried the arsenic-laced pills on Smith Island. He literally poisoned the earth. And then, to cover his own tracks, he planted those same pills in Holly Jonas's bag to make it look like she relapsed. It's disgusting. It's actually monstrous. And Johnny knows about this. Johnny knows his father is out here playing God and ruining lives. How do you look at your pregnant wife every day and not tell her that your dad is a literal supervillain? EJ is basically wearing Stefano's ring and becoming the new Phoenix, and Johnny is just staying quiet. It makes me so mad. I mean, maybe I'm being too harsh. Johnny is scared of his dad. EJ's terrifying right now. But still, you have to tell your wife. You just have to. And then there's the second secret. Oh boy. This is the big one. The one that really pushes things over the edge. Kristen DiMera. Kristen actually sent Sophia Choi to kill Johnny. Remember the apartment fire? Sophia tied Johnny up, sprayed him with mace, and lit a match. She was going to burn him alive in his own living room. And Kristen orchestrated the whole thing just to get revenge on EJ. Just let that sink in. Kristen tried to murder her own nephew, and EJ found out, and he told Johnny. EJ explained this whole grand plan to kidnap Kristen and ship her off to some private DiMera island, which, by the way, completely flopped because Kristen escaped and a dying Lexi Carver ended up in the shipping container instead. God, this show is wild sometimes. But the point is, Johnny knows his aunt tried to have him killed. He knows. And he decides to just keep that from Chanel. What were they thinking? Who actually believes this is going to end well? So Johnny is walking around with this heavy burden. He is having a total secret-keeping crisis. You can see it on his face in every single scene. He looks sick to his stomach. He is grappling with the weight of all this darkness. He wants to tell Chanel. You know, he hates lying to her. He hates feeling this disconnect. But every time he looks at her, he sees how fragile she is right now. The chemo, the pregnancy, the fear for the baby. He rationalizes it. He tells himself, if I tell her Kristen tried to kill me, she'll panic. If I tell her my dad is a criminal, she'll stress out, so he bites his tongue. He bites his tongue over and over. But you guys, the pressure is just too much. It is too much for one person to hold inside. Especially someone like Johnny, who actually has a conscience, unlike his father. And then it happens. The inevitable explosion. Johnny slips up. He accidentally lets the secrets out. Maybe he's venting, maybe he just cracks under the immense pressure. I don't know the exact dialogue yet, but he drops the bomb. Both bombs. He reveals the drug cover-up and the fact that Kristen tried to murder him. And Chanel. Oh my god. Chanel. Can you imagine? Can you actually imagine being in her shoes? You are fighting cancer, trying to protect your unborn baby, and your husband casually reveals that his family is a literal mafia trying to kill him and poisoning the town. Chanel is floored. The shock is absolute. You can literally feel the betrayal radiating off the screen. She trusted him. They were supposed to be in this together. No secrets. And he lied to her about his own attempted murder. The shock is just too much for her body to handle. The stress, the adrenaline, the absolute terror of what she just heard. Chanel suddenly gets these sharp, agonizing pains. She realizes what is happening. She is going into labor. Premature labor. Way too early. The panic sets in. Johnny's freaking out. He realizes exactly what he has done. His lies, his secrets, his stupid attempt to protect her has literally triggered a massive medical emergency. They have to rush to University Hospital. And the spoilers are saying she is going to face some truly scary complications. This isn't just a normal premature birth. This is Chanel, who has cancer, who has been through so much trauma, fighting for her life and her baby's life. I am honestly so stressed just thinking about it. What were the writers thinking? Hasn't Chanel suffered enough? First, the cancer diagnosis while pregnant, which is already a nightmare storyline. Then Paulina bullying her about the treatments. And now this. Now she has to deal with premature labor because her husband's family is a bunch of psychos. It's just so unfair. But I guess that's soap operas for you. Drama, drama, drama. But still, I just want Chanel to catch a break. Just one break. Is that too much to ask? And Johnny, man, Johnny's gonna have to do some serious groveling if they make it through this. If the baby survives, if Chanel survives, the guilt he is going to feel is going to be astronomical. And let's talk about Paulina for a second. When Paulina finds out about this, oh, it is over for Johnny. She is going to absolutely destroy him. She was already hovering over Chanel, terrified for her daughter's health, and now she's going to find out that Johnny's lies put Chanel and the baby in mortal danger. Johnny better sleep with one eye open. Paulina is a force of nature when her family is threatened. I wouldn't be surprised if she tries to ban him from the hospital room entirely. I mean, I would. Looking at the bigger picture here, this perfectly fits the show's usual style. The DiMeras ruin everything. They always do. EJ's toxic legacy is literally poisoning the next generation. Johnny tried so hard to be different. He stepped down as CEO. He tried to distance himself. But you can't escape the DiMera name. It follows you. It drags you down. And now it is dragging Chanel down with it. The fans on social media are already losing their minds over this. Everyone is terrified for Chanel and the baby. It's a classic soap trope, the secret that causes a medical crisis, but it still hurts to watch. So we are heading into some really dark, really emotional episodes. Johnny pacing the waiting room, crying, realizing his secrets caused this. Chanel fighting for her life in a hospital bed with machines beeping everywhere. We just have to wait and see how this all plays out. But it's gonna be a bumpy ride, you guys. Keep your tissues handy, because I have a feeling we are gonna need them. Salem is never gonna be the same after this week.